Let's talk about police reforms. You have a city in your state, Camden, New Jersey, that did what Minneapolis is considering doing, disbanded its police department, then rebuilt it with a focus on community policing. There's a lot of talk out there about defunding the police, and there's a lot of misconceptions about what that can mean. Looking at what happened in Camden and the success that that city has had with the crime rates falling and the violent crime rates falling, would you make a recommendation to other cities around the country to do the same?
I think it honestly, Katie, depends on the particular situation. Camden was quite unique and they made enormous progress. But I could also point you to a very successful civilian oversight board in Newark, New Jersey. Those are two different models, but they're models that have allowed us to make an enormous amount of progress. I think it's a mosaic with lots of different pieces. And I think those, doing what Camden did, doing what Newark has done, those are steps that should be on the table. I signed last year something that I highly recommended. I'm glad we did it, an independent prosecutor bill, so that whenever there's a fatality involving law enforcement or a shooting involving law enforcement, even in the absence of fatality, there's an independent process that has to end up with a grand jury. Our attorney general just last week said we're going to announce with my support, we're going to review the use of force guidelines that haven't been reviewed in New Jersey in 20 years. We're a state that's never licensed its police officers. We're now going to do that. We talk all the time about investments in communities. Since I got here a couple of years ago, the budget really speaks to your priorities, investments in education, healthcare, social services, et cetera. So I think it's a whole series of, as I say, pieces of a mosaic. And please God, at long last, let us make the progress that we are so long overdue in making.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.